The upbringing of the children of Catherine and Prince William arouses considerable interest and is actively discussed in the media and among fans of the royal family. Many are interested in how they manage to find a balance between the strictness of royal duties and the freedom of children's imagination, allowing them to develop individual skills and talents, which in the future will become important for the new rulers of the kingdom. In this context, Catherine and William have developed unique methods and approaches to raising their three children: Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. These methods can be useful to you too, if you have a baby in your life that you want to raise to be a decent human being. Learn how to achieve this using the example of William and Catherine's family in our new video. The royals have found the perfect balance in this difficult endeavor, and don't miss some valuable advice from the prince and princess at the end of the video. Raising children is a significant challenge, especially when it happens in front of the world. Nevertheless, Prince William and his wife Catherine are enthusiastically raising their children: 9-year-old George, the future heir to the throne, 7-year-old Charlotte, and 4-year-old Louis, without ever showing any discontent. They have shown an amazing ability to raise their children naturally and effortlessly, which is no doubt passed on to their children, who are not yet fully aware of the complexity of their roles. Let your children be children, regardless of your status, was a sentiment Prince William once expressed to the press. Prince William of Wales, the eldest son of King Charles III, along with his wife, the Princess of Wales, are proud to note that their children behave like ordinary children, which pleases them as much as the parents themselves. George, Charlotte, and Louis can be playful, fun, unpredictable, and even cheeky, and their parents actively encourage this behavior by looking at them with pride and admiration, says body language expert Juby James. At the same time, William and Catherine must combine ordinary parental duties with teaching the prince, princess, and future king the rules, traditions, and etiquette of the British royal family, not forgetting that in front of them are still three young children, longing for joy and freedom, like all ordinary English children. What do we see at public events? Above all, how successfully they combine parenting with ordinary family life, which makes them like so many other families, Juby James continues. Catherine and William know how to strike a balance between strictness and relaxed parenting. Their methods are that they are always attuned to their children, but at the same time do not show unnecessary fuss or worry over trifles, notes Juby James. But sometimes Catherine has to be stern. Her face can express tension, while William more often shows a more free and playful behavior, often caressing the children to express his love and support, giving each of them special attention. It can be seen that all three children are already familiar with royal etiquette. Their smiles and behavior become more refined with each public outing, confirming that despite the freedom they are given, their parents are successfully incorporating into their lives the royal family traditions that they themselves also follow. William and Catherine take a practical approach to parenting. They don't spoil their children with expensive gifts to, in Catherine's words, raise a generation of emotionally intelligent royals and teach them to value attention more than material things. Recently, Catherine and Prince William shared a video on social media of them enjoying time in nature with their children. In the clip, they hug their children, climb sand dunes with them on a beach in Norfolk, relax around a campfire in the countryside, and stroll through the garden of their home in Amber Hall. The video shows Catherine having fun playing with Prince Louis in the garden, and Prince William gently cuddling Princess Charlotte. Sources close to the royal court say Catherine is keen to lay a strong foundation of life values in her children. She regularly seeks advice from child development experts, but also listens to the opinions of ordinary Britons. The princess initiated an online survey called 5 Important Questions to Ask Your Children, where every parent could share their opinions with her. In an interview, the princess emphasized the importance of playing outdoors. It is while exploring nature that children learn to see themselves as free and independent, able to make their own decisions and understand their capabilities, she said, and she added, "Of course, all families with young children experience ups and downs, but it's moments like these that bring balance to life. The genuine sense of happiness you feel when you enjoy nature with your children is more important than anything else. It may sound simple, but in reality it is. Running, jumping, and playing helps children develop physical strength, spatial awareness, and teaches them to determine how far they are willing to go after their dreams." And she adds, "Of course, all families with young children experience ups and downs, but it's moments like these that bring balance to life. The genuine sense of happiness you feel when enjoying nature with your children is more important than anything else. It may sound simple, but in reality it is. Running, Jumping and playing helps children develop physical strength, spatial awareness, and teaches them to determine how far they are willing to go after their dreams. It's no secret that Catherine and William are raising their children in an environment where relationships within the royal family are often complicated. Nevertheless, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis are growing up happy and balanced thanks to the efforts of their parents. This is largely due to the fact that Catherine grew up in the large and close-knit Middleton family and places great emphasis on upholding family values. Catherine is actively involved in her children's school life, helping to organize sporting events, exhibitions, and fundraisers. With her encouragement, the older children at school are known simply as George and Charlotte Cambridge, without the pompous titles. Catherine and William enjoy inviting their children's school friends home for tea. William jokingly remarks that friends and tea should be plentiful. They insist on interacting with their children as normal peers without emphasizing their royal status. George may become a king in the future, but right now he is just a little boy. We raise our children in a strict way, but emphasize emotional intelligence, kindness, creativity, and communication rather than punishment, says Catherine. She teaches them table manners, how to write thank you notes, and how to be considerate of others so that these skills become second nature. If George is sometimes disobedient, William patiently explains to him what was wrong. According to information from the royal court, Catherine and William encouraged George and Charlotte to pursue creative endeavors, writing articles, sketching, taking photographs, and compiling weekly family journals that are admired by their grandfather and the entire Middleton family. Last year, Catherine announced the creation of the Royal Foundation's Early Childhood Center, reaffirming her desire to engage in philanthropy and become an expert on parenting. When Prince William and his wife Catherine Middleton are discussed in the British press, the term modern monarchy is often applied, largely due to their approach to parenting. In the past, Princes William and Harry grew up under the care of royal nannies such as Barbara Barnes and Olga Powell. However, William and Catherine have opted out of royal nannies, which is a significant departure from the traditions of the past. Traditionally, children in the British aristocracy were brought up by nannies and governesses rather than the parents themselves. For example, the great Queen Victoria only saw her young children for 1 hour a day, and the children were always prepared for these meetings, said a source close to the royal family. William and Harry were socialized from an early age with royalty such as King Juan Carlos of Spain and Queen Sofia of Greece, as well as Crown Prince Philip of Spain. In contrast, William and Catherine try to give their children more freedom and time to socialize with their peers, avoiding an overemphasis on meeting other noble families. Photos of William and Harry as children, while seemingly immediate, were actually strictly regulated by Queen Elizabeth II, who only allowed certain photographers to take pictures. In contrast, modern photos of William and Catherine's children are often taken at public events without any restrictions, and the parents do not object to this. It should be emphasized that Prince Charles broke centuries of tradition by becoming the first royal father to attend the births of his children and take time for them. In contrast, his own childhood was spent under the care of nannies. Historians have noted, Charles sought his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, shortly after breakfast, for a short time at lunchtime, and for half an hour at the end of the day. Princess Diana sought to make her sons' lives more ordinary. So one Christmas, she spent 15 minutes with them in line at a London department store to buy toys and chat with Santa Claus. I was very young, but it left a vivid mark on my memory, in a positive way. We're all human and mistakes are inevitable. But today in my family there is a sense of loyalty, devotion, and unity between children and adults that I believe extends to the other members of our large royal family, Prince William told us. Here are Catherine's rules for good parenting. 1. Hug your children more often. 2. Talk to children while being on the same level with their gaze. 3rd. Take care of your child's mental well-being as much as their physical health. 4th. Cultivate kindness in children. 5th. Foster a love of nature and animals in children. 6th. Spend a lot of time together with your family. 7th. Do creative activities with your children. Develop their interest in science, art, music, and languages. 8th. Discuss different topics with your children. 9th. Teach children to be grateful. 10th. Don't strive to be a perfect mother, be natural.